Have you ever blown up a paper sack and then gone up to someone and popped it? No. I bet you probably snuck up behind them and tried it, didn't you? Well, the fear response that you were trying to get from your victim or friend is very familiar. Being startled or scared for a good reason creates physical changes in the body. Well, irrational fears create identical body changes. We've all been startled, and all of us have some irrational fears. Examples of irrational fears might be a fear of heights, or a fear of flying, speaking in public, drowning, or maybe dentists. When I say irrational, I mean, for example, the likelihood of dying from flying is far less than we encounter when we drive on the city streets. We are far more likely to be injured in a fall in our own bathroom than we are from falling from a tall building or a bridge. Pain and expense of unchecked dental disease is much more likely than the terror of a dental checkup or even early treatment if needed. You know, it's just not rational to be terrified of something that's very unlikely. Now, if something is irrational, the fear is not going to be extinguished by rational thought. So I'm not going to lecture and argue here that, you shouldn't be afraid of the dentist or even your mother-in-law for that matter. What I'm going to do is briefly explain what the signs of fear are and what causes them. And if you can realize what is happening in your own body, then hopefully you can gain some control over your reactions. The amygdala is that part of your reactive brain that automatically kicks in this fight or flight reaction. The sight or sound or smell or stimulus that triggers this reaction bypasses the higher centers of thought. Once triggered, the stress reaction increases your heart rate, your blood pressure, your breathing rate. Basically, you're ready to run if you need be. Now, the blood is shunted away from your internal organs and diverted to your limbs in order to run, fight, and increase your muscle strength. But with no blood on your stomach, your digestion ceases and it causes queasiness in your stomach, butterflies. And the signals that regulate bladder control weaken, and that's when you can feel like you have to urinate. Like, I was so scared I had to wet my pants. You perspire more to cool the body from all the muscle effort and the primal instinct, that animals have to puff up their body in order to scare an opponent by raising their hair. Well, that's goosebumps for us. Your eyes widen in order to see the danger more readily, and the diverted blood, well, that causes the throat and mouth to dry out and even spasm. Now, if there is any real danger, all of these changes in your body are useful. But if the fear is irrational, well, this stress puts the body through a heck of a lot of stress, and it takes hours to wear off. And the result is impaired sleep and decreased immune system and mood swings and just a lot of problems. These signs and symptoms are obvious to me when I see patients that are fearful in the dental chair. And you know what makes matters worse? The fearful patient is even more sensitive to pain. Fear makes cowards of us all. It may come as no surprise to you, but I've been a fearful patient, a dental patient myself. I haven't let the fear paralyze me, and my mouth is in good repair, but I'm knowledgeable and empathetic. I know what it's like to be a fearful patient. I have a reasonable suggestion here. Do not concentrate on the fear. Whatever your mind fixates on, it will magnify. I've seen people who are addicted to those gory, trashy, films, that are horror films. They wake up nights with nightmares, and they then seek sympathy from their fellows, saying, "Gosh, I got this terrible nightmare. I didn't sleep well." Well, duh. I suggest you seek to understand what is happening. Realize that the fight or flight system's a normal human pattern. Relax, accept your human strengths and weaknesses, but resolve to take action. This will get you on that vacation plane flight and in the dental chair. It's not all in your mind. Your body plays a supporting role. Pick up the phone. Make the appointment for your checkup and your vacation. You'll be pleased how you feel afterwards. I'm Dr. Steve Hook, Westchester Dentist. We provide dental care with a lighthearted touch. Thanks for watching.